thought it was live. That's why I was like, oh.
It used to be live, but that takes a lot of energy.
It does. And who needs
Hello, and welcome to the Come Up. My name is Nick, and I am so excited to be here. My guest today is very famous. She said that we could hang out today, and I'm super excited about it. She is an Omaha native. She is my best friend. She said it on Facebook. I will pull up the quote, and I will put it in this video. The co-author of You'll Never Believe What Happened to Lacey, Crazy Stories About Racism, Lacey Lamar. The title character. Yes.
Thank you for having me, Nick.
Of course. How are you? It's good to see you again.
I'm doing good. It's exciting. I'm doing good. I've been having a great time.
Yeah, it looks like it.
2020 has stunk, but yet it has been also amazing. So I can't complain.
Well, we talked at a private House of Afros, Capes, and Curls event.
Yes,
I chatted with both you and Amber, and that was before the book came out. It was coming out like the end of that week.
It was. That was a while ago.
That was a while ago. And now it's out. It's in the world. How do you feel? Like, what has it been like to see your face on buildings and to get such great response from such incredible people?
It has been like really crazy. Like, hold on a second. You're gonna make fun of me, Izzy. You can't. No. Okay. So sorry. I love my dog, everybody, but it's trying to eat food and it can't do that. Okay. People food. Okay. Anyway, back on.
Right. I was like, let's be clear. Lacey feeds her dog.
Feed the dog. There was food on the stove. It's ready. Okay. Anyway, Izzy's part of the book. She's in the back of the book where they tell you I have a 130-pound Great Dane. She can basically reach, eat, and do whatever the hell she wants to. So sometimes I gotta let her know you can't do that.
Can't do that.
Okay. No, it has been a crazy, crazy time. Super exciting. A lot of positives. Most everything has been positive that has happened. I was waiting for a lot of, I can't believe you're talking about Omaha, nasty messages, mean people. I haven't had one. I've had some I think we talked about this. Maybe
we did. I was like, do you think the people will know? And you were like, yes. And I was like, are you prepared for that conversation?
I am completely fine with everyone knowing who they are in the book because you do the behavior. I can talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
You call me a Negro, colored gal, whatever. I can talk about that because you shouldn't have said those things.
You said it.
So that I have no problem.
Yeah.
But one lady reached out to me and said, I was reading the book and I thought this was me for a minute. And then I thought, no, that's not me. And I said, oh no, that was you. You did that.
That was you, ma'am. That was you.
Should have went with the first instinct. That was you. So yeah, that was probably my only thing. Everything else, I mean, I'm sure I'm gonna get it. I don't know.
I think she was just reaching out to just to be sure. Like
she was wanting me to say, "Oh, that wasn't you," because I changed names. No one's name is their real name in the book, I think, except for my friend Emily, and hers was positive, so I left her name in there because she loved it. Right. But everybody else, I think we changed everybody's name. We didn't name any workplaces or anything like that. So
yeah, I mean, it was huge. I mean, Black History Month, your face was on a building. And do you think that because of the way that the world is right now, because of how hypersensitive people are and how the white folks are like, maybe we should listen? Like, do you think that that's where the lack of backlash is coming from?
Yes. I think, white people don't know what to do. I don't know. Yeah.
And that's that.
Oh, yeah.
You heard it here first.
I think they're just like, all of this is happening. What do I? They don't know. I think if I had wrote this book like 5 years ago,
mm-hmm.
people would be like, you can't say this about us. Our town is not racist. Now they have seen everything. This dog.
It's okay.
Please stop barking. No, we can't do this.
We'll edit around.
Everyone that's listening, I'm by myself. My daughter is my animal wrangler and she's not here to help me. So I'm
listen, that's, I've always prided myself on, like, even when the show isn't live, having it feel live. Because I started this because I missed interactions with people like live, and so I was like, the more that goes wrong on the come up, the better. Like, that's just like
I have a Great Dane who's right over here that is like, I know you're busy, so you're not going to come over and grab me. That's exactly what she's saying. She's acting up. No,
It's okay though. It's okay.
she wants to be on the show. So yeah, I feel like everything just happened at the perfect time for this book.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, white people aren't saying anything because they're like, ooh, I think racism might be real. After all the things I've seen in 2020, it might be real. And I've had tons of, it's sad to say, but email and text from coworkers, people that I've worked with, friends, acquaintances that have been like, Lacey, racism is real. And I'm like,
I was just gonna say, do you like, were there people that were like, this is my tipping point? Like, this was the moment,
yes.
like, wow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wow.
Definitely. People have reached out and been like, oh, remember when you were in those meetings? This was before the book. They were saying, because everything with George Floyd, Black Lives Matter movement, the protests, people were reaching out to me anyway saying, oh, remember when you would talk about racism in those morning meetings? And I see it now.
Yep.
It was like, it took a kneel on a man's neck for you to be like,
for nearly 10 minutes. You had to watch that happen. And that's, I got a lot of those messages too that were like, a lot of the conversations we've had are they've just been playing in my head over the last few months. And I'm just so sorry I didn't listen to you then. I'm like, what do you want me to do with that? Like, what exactly would you like me to do with that information? Because that's your fault.
Exactly.
So what has the experience been living your Hollywood dream? Like, you're in dresses, you're talking on talk shows, you're like doing GMA3. Like, how does it feel to be like, one, your face on this book and to see it all the time? And two, to just have that experience. Like, I've always wanted to do a press junket. I'm weird. I'm a weirdo. And so
fun. That was fun. So the picking out the dress was amazing. That was great.
And did you really not know that Amber was going to wear the same dress? Okay, great.
At first, literally though, it was like the day before. We went and looked at stuff, and then she was like, I think I'm gonna wear your dress. I was like, what? That's my sister. So that's Amber. So yeah, I knew at the last minute that that's what she was gonna do. Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, that's Amber. But it has been, it's been a whirlwind. It's been great. It's been fun. Yeah.
It looks like you're having a great time. And the best thing is, like, you can do most of it from your house in Omaha. Like, how great is that?
Yeah. We did a lot. We did a lot in New York, though. I was in New York for a whole month.
Yeah.
And then it kept going. I finally had to come home. I was like, I can't stay here forever. So I came home. I missed my family. My daughter's here. Having the life she was having the time of her life. Mom's home. What does the house look like? So came home, been home now for a couple months, and it's been great though. It's been great, super exciting. Got to meet a lot of people. Al Roker, Seth Meyers. Yeah, been exciting.
Yeah, it's just like drop them in, let us know, let them know. So how do you was the release and the response to the book everything you could have hoped for, or even more?
It was more. Listen, Nick, I'm telling you, I was just like, I'm just Lacey from Omaha, Nebraska. We're gonna try. Amber was like, let's try to write. We literally were not super excited. We thought it was funny. We would sit there and crack up. We were like, are people gonna think this is as funny as we think? We're like, it's hilarious. But we were 100% sure that it was just going to be like, oh, they wrote a book. Yay. Seriously, that was the most, I was like, I'm going to get a trip out of New York out of it. Seriously, like we were like, and that's it. Like I did not expect anything more to happen. And so when it just like blew up and then they called us and said, I was in Amber's house. I think we were just looking like bums. We were just sitting around on our couch and someone called us and said, it made New York Times bestseller list. And we were like, what? And we're like, we were tired. We were on the couch like in sweats and we were like, should we get some wine? So we like had some wine. I think Amber's like, I have a bottle of Dom Perignon that someone gave me. So she's trying to find it. And we opened that up and drank it, and that was our like that we celebrated like then. But I still feel like it has not hit us. Also, COVID has messed everything up. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like everything, when we discover it, we're just sitting somewhere. We can't go out. They had a huge thing planned for us. They told us we're going to be jet setting. We were supposed to be flying all over the place. I think even going overseas at some point. None of that ever happened. And I hate to fly, so secretly I was happy. I was like, oh, I can't fly. Oh, that's so sad.
That's so unfortunate. You have to cancel that too.
Yes. So it's just like everything has taken me by surprise, and I take nothing for granted. And it's just been great. It's been way more, 100% more than what I thought was going to happen. And then the response has just been amazing. Just amazing.
Yeah. Oh, it's so exciting and so cool. I mean, I think that's what I love about your come up story. I get it, come up. Yeah. Is that you are just Lacey from Omaha, and you're like, I need to get home to my job and my family, and my dog. This has been cute, but I got bills.
That's stuff I gotta do.
I love it. So what is your what? I mean, this is a weird question. I'm admitting that before I ask it.
Mm-hmm.
What do you wish or hope that the legacy of this book is? I think it has a following already, but what do you see happening down the line? Do you even know what's happening?
Well, definitely we will do another book, because we still talk about the stories. I'm like, we still have a lot of stories that we did not put in there, and I'm upset that they didn't all get put in. I mean, yeah, the book could only be so long. They literally were like, we only want the book to be so long. Seriously, they gave us like a word number, how many words they wanted in the book. So we cut a lot of stuff. Some of the stories that we presented, they were like, they're too hard. Like, we're trying to keep it,
sure,
at a certain level, and after a while, that's not funny no more.
Right. That story,
understandable.
Hilarious.
Yeah, they're like, we never can laugh at anything, no, but not everybody can laugh. So we have a lot of those stories, and we have just more, and there was just stuff that we literally just forgot. So I don't know. We talked about how we wrote the book.
Yeah.
The book mostly, especially the work stories, all the work stories are from, I would always keep a journal at work. I think all Black people, all people of color should do this, but I always kept a journal for when anyone said anything crazy or racist to me, I wrote that down. And I wrote it down so that when I went to file my complaint at HR, and I was always at the HR office saying, so-and-so called me Negro in the morning meeting. We don't do that.
That's not what we're supposed to do.
And Ben was there, Michelle was there, something that happened at 9:25, so that I would have all my ducks in a row, and you couldn't tell me that this did not happen, So that's what I would do. And so I had years and years and years and years of journals. And so I came when Amber was like, let's go over Mom and Dad's house, we're going to write the book. I came over with all these journals, and she's like, what? And we just leafed through them. And a lot of the stories came from there. And so I have a lot more. And there were other stories. So like when the book came out, people called me and they were like, why didn't you put this story in there? And I was like, oh my God, I forgot. So now I have I have a journal of, I sit there, seriously, I will put it in my phone really quick. If someone comes up to me and tells me a story that I forgot, and then I put it back in another journal. Yeah.
Wow. Have you gotten
that many stories?
News stories, not the ones that you forgot, but news stories between the release of the book and right now?
And those I have a special thing for, because I'm not even working right now.
Right.
Just being Black and breathing and walking through Omaha in this body, I'm still getting stories. Can I share one?
Oh yes. We would. This is a Lacey Lamar exclusive.
Go to your room. I'm so sorry. Go to your room because you clown, and I think you ate a whole pizza. But we talk about that later. I think my dog is living his best life. It was like, this lady's on a Zoom call. I'm about to eat a pizza. Okay, nothing I can do. So I went to. I was getting new tires put on my car. I drive a 2014 red Mini Cooper. It's nothing special.
Okay, yeah.
So. But it's very like distinct. You're not going to see 6 of those when you go pick your car up.
Right. I remember when the Mini Cooper store showed up in Omaha. Like, it was a big deal. We were like, yeah. Mini Coop. So yeah.
But I go to pick up my car, just getting new tires put on. And there's a lady in front of me. A white woman is in front of me. She's picking up her car. So I see how she does it. She walks up and goes, "Hi, my name is Laverne Johnson." I made up a name. "I'm here to pick up my car." She goes, "It's right out there." And this is what they do. They go, "Oh, okay, we have our COVID procedures. Your keys are in this baggie. Here you go." And they give her the keys and she goes. So I'm like, "Woo, that's real easy."
Right.
I've already paid for this. It's already paid for when I dropped it off, paid for whatever. So I come back the next day, I'm picking up my car. So I go, "Hi, I'm Lacey Lamar. That's my Mini Cooper right out there. It just got the new tires. I'm here to pick it up." They're like, "What?" The guy literally goes, "What?" And right then I was like, "See, you need to, your what already was disrespectful."
Wow.
Because he should have been like, "Okay, ma'am." So I just said back to him, "What?" And he's like, he goes, "That's your," I go, "This is my car." Because I'm like, no, you just got to give, I'm not jumping through any hoops.
Right.
I told you this was my car. So you do the same thing that you did for Laverne. And he is,
by the way, Laverne Johnson is the blackest white woman name I've heard in
it is, isn't it? I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. I love Laverne. Listen, we kick it with Laverne.
You kick it with Laverne. So he's like on his little computer. And he goes, "Yeah, I'm just not seeing it."
What?
I said to him, "Done with you." And there was another guy. I'm like, "Can you come help him?" Because there are white people waiting. I'm the only black person in this place. First of all, I shouldn't have been where I was, but that's a whole nother story. So there's white people waiting. And I said to them, I look and I said, "You see this, right?" Okay. So I go, I was here. I said, "I dropped my car off yesterday. You guys are putting some tires on. Can you do?" I said, "This is my car. He can't find it in the system. That's my car." And the guy goes, "Well, I'm okay, ma'am. So it's taken a little bit too long." I said, "Are you a manager? Are you a man?" "No." I said, "I'm done with you. Can I get the manager?"
Speak to a manager.
The manager, I'm Karen. Manager comes out, and when I see him, he remembers me from yesterday.
Right.
He goes, "Guys, that's her car. Here it is." He pulls it up there. It wasn't in the right spot, blah, blah, blah. "Here you go, ma'am." And I said, No. You're the third person I spoke to.
Mm-hmm.
Lady before me, I didn't call her Laverne. LJ got her keys, I said, and walked out. I said, "But me, 1, 2, you're the third person." I said, "This is ridiculous. I'm not coming back. This is ridiculous." So he goes, "I don't even know what to tell you. It was right here, blah, 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 blah. I'm sorry. I take my keys out and huff and I go home. But this is what's great. Before I even get home, he calls me and he goes, "You know what? I need to make this right. I am embarrassed. That was awful. That must have been humiliating for you. Come back. I have some really amazing, expensive," he names this top of the line tires that he wants to just give me. They're way more than the ones I got. And he's like, "We're going to put them on no charge. You wait." He goes, "We're going to put them on immediately. Ma'am, can you come back?" And I said, "Yes, I can."
Absolutely. I will take those tires. Thank you so much.
So I came back and got this extra expensive tires for free.
Yes.
Well, not for free, but you know.
Right.
So
wow.
That was my little story.
That
just happened to me.
People just don't realize that is really what we go through every day. Like that is what that is like. That's a typical interaction.
And I'm telling you, I was not ready for that. I was not, because sometimes I go in and I'm like, "Okay, y'all, I wasn't
right.
I wasn't ready.
I mean, because you saw LJ.
I saw LJ just putting down her tires. No ID. I mean,
right.
really, she really
they didn't check the computer. They didn't ask her name.
I took my ID out because I ain't stupid. I had it in my hand because I was like, I don't know if I could do all that.
Right.
But yeah, she said a name and they handed her keys in the COVID bag and she walked out.
Wow.
I didn't see a receipt, piece of paper, nothing. She took the keys and left. So I said, "Okay, this is how we doing it." No, this is not how we're doing it.
I also love this. Y'all see this? Are y'all seeing this?
Do you see this? If you're not, dip now, because this is what Black people go through. I always say that. I look around and I say, "White people, pay attention to this. Look at this. You can look. You can dip in this. You can even say some stuff if you want to."
I feel like you just need to start carrying around a copy of your book.
Okay.
So you can be like, look out for part 2. You're gonna be in it. Thank you so much.
Or a GoPro. I need a camera too.
Yes, you do.
Some of the stuff I'm just like, my daughter's like, why don't we have a camera? And you know me and technology, so by the time I would even get the camera on, the whole event would be over.
Yeah, it's all over.
I need a camera on at all times for all of
wow.
this to happen to me.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just so happy that that this book happened to come out in seemingly a perfect moment, to be embraced in the way that it was. And this stuff is traumatic. The experience, like, we get to laugh and have fun, but like, we have to laugh, because if not, like I said, like these instances that Lacey just explained, like that's commonplace. So yes, we would cry all the time. So like, I'm happy that we get to be Black and laugh at things. Oh goodness. Lacey, any parting words for the people?
No parting words, but I do have parting words. I need people to this is nothing new to Black people or people of color, but I need white people to be everyone. The new word now is an ally. I need people to be allies, and I need people to speak up. When you see something happening, you know it's racist. It's 2021. You know when something is, you have to question it and be like, why are they doing this? It's racist, and you know that. Speak up. Speak up. I had a white friend who was leaving Target. I'm gonna call Target out on 72nd. And what is it, Sorensen?
It is Sorensen.
Black Target.
I lived right around the corner from that Target. I remember.
I'm gonna call it what it is. Black Target.
It is Black Target.
He was coming out of Black Target, and he was white. Did I tell you this story when we were?
So.
Okay, he was coming out of Target, and a white older man was getting the carts, employee, and he said to him, "It's a great day to be an American, isn't it?" And it was right around George Floyd, the time of George Floyd. And he said, "What are you talking about?" Like, he knew something was coming up. And he said, "It's a great day to be an American. Don't you think so?" And he said, "No." And he starts putting his, bags in the cart, and he has a big Black Lives sticker on the back of his car. And the man says, "Oh, I see why it's not a great day for you." And so he goes, oh, he puts the stuff in the car, walks back in, goes to one of the managers and tells him exactly what happened. I said, "Now see, he said he's harassing me, and I'm a white man. What is he doing to your Black customers?"
And this is Black Target.
And and he said he should not be working here. He needs to be fired. And the manager agreed with him and said, "Yes, he will be fired, sir." Have you ever seen anything like? Has that ever happened in your life?
No, that's never happened.
That happened to me once in like 1998. Once, where I said, "This person don't need to have a job," and that will never happen again. That was a unicorn moment. But anyway, so as he's walking back out to his car, he passes that employee and he said, "Enjoy your last 10 minutes at your job." Okay? That's what I'm talking about, being an ally and standing up for things, okay? Because who knows how many people that man harassed
I talked to someone and they said that they have retired ally completely. Yes. And now they use co-conspirator.
I saw that.
Yeah.
I saw it the other day on TV and I said, I want to use that. Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't need you to be standing next to me in the fight. I need you to be collaborating with me on the takeover.
Going down together.
Exactly. Okay? Right. And I need you in front.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah.
Right. I'm gonna be back here like what? And you gonna be doing the right. Get him. Yeah. That's my boy.
Like start. Yes. Exactly.
Lacey Lamar, thank you for coming to my little show and saying hello and talking about this book. I'm so, having these conversations can be so difficult. So I'm happy that this exists where we can read and laugh and people can laugh and then be like, wait, is that me? And I'm also wondering, all the white people that are like, wait, this can't be me because I'm not from Omaha, but that sounds like me. I just think it's a fantastic book. I am so excited to hear that you have, I'm not excited to hear that you have more stories, but I'm very excited to hear that you're going to be writing another book.
there will always be more stories. Sad to say. There's always going to be. Oh well.
Oh well.
Guys, talk about
Just
them, right?
gotta talk about it and laugh about it. Lacey Lamar, everybody.
Thank you, Nick.
Bye.